Guys, 347. 0-2, your season's over. Hope you had fun. You're not going to the playoffs. You're not going out beating Green Bay in Green Bay. You're not going to beat Seattle in Seattle. The Kansas City Chiefs will own you up front. Next week, you're lucky to get out alive with Von Miller and DeMarcus Ware in the mood for Stafford Skull. So at 0-2, let's get it out of the way. I went into the game saying you had to win it. I picked you to lose it. So your season's done. So that should free up some fall Sunday afternoons for family time.
Apple orchard?
Apple orchard.
Yes.
Rake leaves, barbecue, roll around with the wife, do whatever you got to do. But the Lions doing you a favor because they are so putrid to start this season that you can make an easy, unemotional, damn near amicable separation from this team for the remainder of the year. 10-6 is the minimum of what it'll take to get you into playoffs. Now, if you think this team all of a sudden is going to win 10 of the next 14 games, good for you. I personally think you have a drug problem, but that's fine. You go start to finish yesterday. I mean, we all sit here, and I tell you what, everyone's going to bitch about Corny Lucas, the right tackle. You know who was worse than Lucas yesterday? Your first-round pick, who has been mind-numbingly average, Riley Reif. Riley Reif's no good. Now, Riley Reif would be better suited on the right side of the line, but he can't protect the blind side of a quarterback. He's not good. He's not the worst left tackle I've ever seen. First-round pick, not good. You know,
no, he was struggling there, brother.
People are going to call up. They're going to go, well, where's Laken Tomlinson? Guys, they did the same thing with Larry Warford. They did the same thing with Riley Reif. I can't change him. Now, I thought Ramirez acquitted himself. I thought he was the only lineman who really had a game you could feel decent about. I didn't notice him. That's the key. You don't want to notice your lineman.
He's a vet.
He was all right.
That's why Tomlinson is
right.
not playing.
Warford was off. Lucas stunk. Riley Reif, no good. At your quarterback, it's simple. He can't handle pressure. Yeah, if everything's pretty and the pocket's perfect, he looks delightful. That's not real life. That's not how anybody plays. So I got a number on Stafford. We'll get to it later. But they threw the ball 50 times. They were completely ineffective on the ground. They don't throw deep. They don't try to. And all of a sudden, they threw the ball to Calvin 17 times. Huh. Last week.
How many plays they had?
Last week.
Let me check the total plays.
Last week they just told us that, hey, teams take Calvin away. We'll find the open man. Oh, all right.
And they got him 10% of the time.
Yeah, here's the other thing. Not to be rude, but it kind of feeds into what I'm talking about with Calvin. Did he break anything? Did he make any big plays?
No, he did not.
Little yak, as they say in the business.
No yak.
Terry,
no yak. No
Terry,
yak.
He's still a nice player. But he ain't no Julio Jones or Antonio Brown or OBJ or any of it. And by the way, I tell you the other guy who's quickly, by the end of this year, I think people are going to call him a top 10 receiver. This Amari Cooper is frightening.
Yes, sir.
Amari Cooper is going to be in that elite in a hurry.